You ever wanted to learn an instrument? I feel like everybody has wanted to learn an instrument at some point in their lives, right? Whether it be the piano, the drums, the guitar, literally any instrument out there, I guarantee, as a kid, you thought that would be awesome. I'm also pretty sure that about 70% of the population had one of those recorder things as a little kid. I feel like it's just a rite of passage. I don't know if that was just a thing in like the period that I grew up in as a child, but it was a big deal. Anyway, getting sidetracked here. I've always wanted to learn the guitar. It's an instrument that's been around forever. It's kind of classy. You can learn acoustic and then go to electric guitar, and of course, when I was a kid, electric guitar was the coolest thing ever. Still kind of is the coolest thing ever. But every little boy wants to be able to just shred it on an electric guitar. Here I am, I'm 17, and I still don't know how to play the guitar. So when I was thinking about my next video, I wanted to do something that I've always wanted to do anyway, but also make it entertaining and give myself a goal to reach. So I decided that I'm going to try to learn the guitar in 24 hours. However, quick disclaimer, I wasn't the one who came up with this idea. I don't really know who did. There have been multiple iterations of this, but the one that I saw and inspired me to do this was by a YouTuber named Luke Corns. I'll have him linked below just to give him credit. But his adaptation of it, or his video of it, the legitimacy of it has been called into question multiple times. For instance, he goes from playing like this at the beginning of the day to doing this at the end, which is, it's not very realistic. And actually, to be completely transparent, I have taken guitar classes before. When I was like 10, I took 2 years worth of guitar. It was really like 1 year worth of guitar, but I never really learned anything, and I don't remember any of it. It's been like 7 years. The only thing that I do remember is to tune the guitar. We had this app on the phone, so that's how I'm gonna tune it. That's literally the only thing I remember from that class. Now for that class, I didn't buy a guitar. My aunt lent me a guitar that she had when she was a kid. So when I was thinking up this video, I asked her, do you still have that guitar? Because I'm thinking of this video where I'm gonna do a guitar. She said, yeah. It's in the basement, came and got it, and now I have it. Ta-da! Okay, let's get tuning. Okay, good. It was mostly in tune. I didn't have to mess with that much, which was definitely nice. And now we go to the one place where you can learn literally anything that you want. This is just starting me with the basic exercise of going down a string, and it seems to be okay until you get to your pinky on the 8th fret. And that's hard to go right into. Your pinky's kind of weak. Look, here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to move from this fret all the way down. It's very difficult to move from one to the other while keeping your fingers down. Okay, my fingers are quite, I don't know, guitar strung up. These strings are like ridiculously stiff, and if you're not used to it, it definitely ends up hurting your fingers. I'm gonna keep on practicing the regular drill exercise thing, and I've got to move on at some point because I only have a day to do this. Okay, I think I'm ready to learn my first fret. A fret is basically when you put more than one finger in a different position on the strings, and you play a certain number of strings not by themselves, together, in other words. I don't think that's a fret, or my bad. I just looked it up. A fret is the little lines on the guitar. A chord is putting more than one on each. I think they're also called tabs. That was A. That may not have been A. I'm not positive that was A. You know what? This might be A. That sounds pretty good to me. C. I'm trying to do D. I feel like my fingers are too fat. The problem is my fingers are they're not very conducive to the precise nature of guitar. Now, after hours and hours of playing and hurting my fingers and taking a break because I didn't want my fingers to bleed and all that, I had still not learned a song. I have resolved to learn Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. It's not a glamorous song, but it's a song. It's frustrating to know what to play, but physically just not do it. That was it. That was it. Okay, it's time for a wrap up. Okay, so here's what I've learned. Not everybody, especially not me, is musically talented. Like, I can't do it. That could be just a very convenient excuse for not trying super hard at something, but I kind of genuinely feel like I'm not a musical person, which is okay. I'm all right with that. Just pray that I never make a video of learning how to sing in 24 hours. Now, since I've always wanted to learn an instrument, it's kind of disappointing that I wasn't able to do it. Of course, it's only been a day, but I don't really have the time at this point to put in to learning a guitar. However, I am glad that I had this experience of trying to learn it, at least, because it brought back a lot of nostalgia from when I was young, and it proved to me once again there are some things that I'm good at and some I'm not. At the very least, it was a humbling experience. And sometimes humbling experiences are exactly what you need. Personally, I love trying new things. Some people don't like it because they're afraid they might fail or it might be more difficult than they were thinking. But I'm a firm believer in the idea that if you stop trying new things, you're gonna start being afraid of trying new things. And really, who wants that? So I guess the lesson I can leave you with today is no matter what it is, whether it's playing an instrument or starting a workout routine, don't be afraid of trying something new. Go out and do it. And if it ends up a complete disaster like mine, well, at least you've learned something along the way. For me, I should never try to start a band.